Yo, what up? Another video, another gem. I don't know. Another word of wisdom that, came upon me in this morning. So I was driving on my way to work. Hopefully this can help you. If not, then go ahead and watch another video. I don't know. So I was thinking, I was like, you know what? It's like it's spring, right? As I said in a few videos ago, I see the flowers blooming. I see that the grass is changing. I'm noticing that in the mornings it's like pretty cool, but later on in the day it starts to get a bit warmer. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna clean my closet. Take out some teas that I bought during the winter. By the way, it's good to shop for the summer and the winter, and shop for the winter in the summer, and you'll save some moolah. So I was thinking, do some spring clean around the crib, get rid of some stuff, and I was thinking, if if you don't do some housekeeping chores, if you don't stay on top of, uh, if you don't declutter your life, whether if it is in your closet or your finances, that can leak into other things. So I was like, man, like that's actually like true. So like think about it, like a messy desk can always like mean other things, right? Kind of like if you don't do your bed in the morning, um you're gonna have like kind of like an off day type of thing, right? Now that's not 100% truth, but there is some percentage of truth to that. You know what I mean? So for example, like let's say you have like a messy car, you got like uh an '01 or like I don't know, like a 2015 Honda Civic, and you kind of treat it like a 2015 Honda Civic, and you don't really care about it, compared to like somebody else who has like the same year vehicle, and they do their daily maintenance, they vacuum it, they wash it, they take care of it. The chances are that the most high will bless them with like a Mercedes, so when that person walks into a Mercedes, the maintenance is already part of their program, you know what I mean? So I was thinking that, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna declutter my closet, I'm gonna see some stuff I don't need. So that can also carry on to other parts of your life, so for example, like do a financial check, let's see any subscriptions you don't need. Let's see how you're doing on your debt payback challenge. Let's see, like if you met your daily goal, if you saved up those $1,000, and same thing with like your diet, right? Like, okay, so like the winter months are officially over, right? So during those winter months, when you reflect back, like were you disciplined on like your gym routine? Now that the weather is warming up, are you ready for summer? So it's always good to do a declutter, a spring declutter in all the parts of your life, and that way, that can set you up, in my opinion, for success, right? Because as mentioned, it can leak onto other parts. So like, what have you had a talk with your girl or with your man about, like, any certain short or long term goals that you're both thinking of? You're both a team, you're both a unit. So it's good to be in the same page about a lot of things, because like if you don't communicate effectively, let's say like your husband is thinking, or your boyfriend is thinking of, like, I don't know, like by September, of taking like a weekend trip for labor weekend or whatever, right, with boys. But what if you're thinking of, like, I don't know, wanting to like do a weekend getaway before the summer ends, right? So you're both in different pages, so it's good to communicate and be like, hey, listen, like, this is what I'm planning, this is what you're planning. Okay, let's set up a quick budget for that. Or let's say, for example, like, you still got time right now to get your body right for the summer, you know but like you're still thinking of, like, well, I don't know which workout to do, I don't know what this, that, or the third. So like, let's say, for example, like, take out the mess, take out the noise about like which workout to do, and just show up at the gym, just do 10 minutes in the elliptical, and then lift a little bit of weights. So it's always good to pretty much do housekeeping chores in all parts of your life. um I personally don't like budgets because like they never work. The thing with budgets is that if you have an income that tends to change by weekly or monthly, then like you're always adjusting your budget, right? So like it's better to automate it, and that way you're not constantly thinking. And if you gotta tweak your budget, it's just minor tweaks, right? So those little things can really help you up for the next coming months. And especially because like if you think about it, like we're in May right now, right? June is around the corner, and like summer goes by like that. Next thing you know, when people are in like the summer mode, they're already thinking of like back to school, whatever, whatever. So like I think it's always good and healthy to do a declutter in all aspects of your life, because if you start to neglect it, it can carry on, and then the year passes by, you ain't done shit. All those like New Year's resolutions, you ain't done shit. So like it's May right now. I think May is like a pretty much a good month to still like attack those goals. Make them short term. I think when goals become short term, they're more easy to get accomplished. If you, I think, in my opinion, when you give yourself like long term goals, you're kind of like, oh, I got a few more months. I got time, and you slack. You tend to slack. You tend to um have more leg room, and you give yourself like grace, and you and you start to compensate, and then, oh well, I'll start mid-month, I'll start at the end of the month, and next thing you know, boom, September's here, November's here, December's here, and the same cycle continues. All right, so I hope this helps. Declutter your mind, declutter your space, declutter your bedroom, declutter people that are dragging you down, declutter um, any sort of like things that you've been hoarding. Declutter your phone. I actually got to do that. I got to declutter my phone and delete apps that I don't need, that are taking up space, that I can fill up with like content like this for you guys, so that it can enrich your life, it can enrich your mindset, and it can get you prepped for the next level that you are going to obtain. All right. Thank you for watching. Peace.